We're here this morning to examine the importance of energy innovation to economic growth and our nation's long-term competitiveness. Today, on a national scale, new energy technologies are lowering costs, reducing environmental pollution, and supporting hundreds of thousands of well-paying jobs in the process. Energy innovation will be no less important going forward. I happen to believe it's the best way to address the challenges that we face on both energy security and climate change. Whether we're looking to bolster our energy supply or reduce our greenhouse gas emissions, innovation will need to be front and center and recognized as our best solution. So lots of good stories to be told. I'm looking forward to hearing more from you, Mr. Vanderburg, with all the innovation that's coming out of Launch Alaska. So we're pleased to have you here and tell us how your startup incubator is enabling companies to be successful in Alaska. We welcome your testimony this morning.
Thank you. Good morning, Chairman Murkowski, Ranking Member Manchin, and members of the committee. It's a privilege to come before you today. At Launch Alaska, we recruit and invest in high-growth startups and support their growth by connecting them with customers and project opportunities in Alaska. These are companies like BoxPower, a clean tech startup featured in Forbes 30 Under 30, which manufactures easy-to-assemble solar generators and shipping containers as an alternative to diesel generators. Spun out of a Princeton University research project, BoxPower worked closely with the Northwest Arctic Borough in Alaska to identify community partners and deploy their first units in the fall of 2018 to the community of Buckland. And then they deployed 2 more units just a couple weeks ago to Deering, Alaska. These projects will save those 2 communities $800,000 in avoided fuel cost over the system life, and the partnership provided BoxPower with critical tech validation and performance data. For BoxPower, 60 Hertz, and Oklo, the challenges they face are no longer technology as much as they are policy barriers, regulatory barriers, and a lack of clear national energy priorities to support their deployment. A sustained, coordinated, and multi-year commitment by federal entities for cooperative research agreements and technology demonstration deployment projects can provide a win-win for the state and federal entities. In conclusion, as the global transition to a decarbonized energy system gathers momentum, Alaska's high cost of energy and harsh environment offers an ideal deployment ground for startups to partner with communities, validate their tech, and scale to large global markets. This approach to energy innovation can support sustained economic growth and competitiveness for communities throughout the U.S. while also rising to the challenges posed by climate change. Thank you very much for your time today, and I look forward to answering your questions.
Thank you, Mr. Vanderburg. Appreciate that. It's a reminder that in all of what we're doing, these partnerships, whether it's with our national labs, whether it's with our universities, whether it's with the private sector, how we bring everybody together. This is really key. We've got a lot of great ideas. We've got opportunities for proving grounds, whether it's in Alaska, whether it's in North Carolina with your microgrids, or West Virginia, all over the country. We've got these opportunities. As good as it is to be part of the bigger system, when you're on a little barrier island out there, or when you have natural disasters coming your way, the ability to be resilient out there is something that we're all looking to with a great deal of interest. It's going to require that every day we're pushing ourselves to just build things out a little bit bigger, better, faster, and to take the leadership role that I think Americans expect, and in fairness, I think the rest of the world expects us to lead in these areas. And so let's take it up. Let's innovate. Let's create. Let's be the Imagineers that we know that we are. And you've helped shine a little light on that today, and we appreciate your contributions. With that, the committee stands adjourned.